Hi everyone, welcome to Legally Yours. I'm here again with the absolutely amazing Robert Cugno from Future You Coaching. And in this episode, we're actually going to talk about some real life clients that you've actually worked with. So real life lawyers with no names for all those lawyers that are freaking out that they're going to get named. Had to put that disclaimer in. And actually talk about how you found the benefits and what you saw in that process. So thank you for joining me, Robert.
Thank you. Great to be here.
So over to you. Talk me through some of these clients that you've worked with in the legal industry and what sort of you saw and observed and what the outcomes were.
As I mentioned earlier, I have worked with, or in a previous video actually, have clients are my biggest client base, and I've worked with many lawyers in different contexts. Yeah. But there are a couple of stories that have really stuck with me. Yes. And there's this one client in particular. She was into her sixth year as a lawyer, and she said openly she's not happy. She hated what she was doing. She actually said, and I found this so tragic. She said, in 6 years, Rob, I can think of 5 days when I was truly happy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. And can I just say there, I hear those stories all the time too. I do. Yeah. I hear them all at the events that we put on with the legal community. So I know it's not an uncommon story, but I will say it doesn't get any better every time I hear it. No, it still makes
that's right. But it's good for them to hear that, because it means that they know they're not alone. They're not abnormal. They're quite common. So with her, what we did is the first thing we did is we produced the online career guide report for her. And what that report revealed is that she was, it compared her strengths and what she liked doing to the role of a lawyer, and she absolutely was not a lawyer. Based on this diagnostic tool, she was not born to be a lawyer. She didn't have the capacity to be a lawyer. So she was really pushing herself. And when I asked her, why did you choose law? Her answer was, because I got 99.
Yeah, and that's not an uncommon story too. We hear that all the time in terms of them doing that. So no, absolutely, it's not an uncommon story. But
So she took on the 9-step dream career program. And first thing we did there was we spent a fair bit of time identifying her true self and unwinding the mindset that she'd had for a 12-year period, if you consider her uni days as well. So we unwound her mindset and got her to stop focusing on why she's a failure and start focusing on, okay, what have you done well and where can we take that? Because in the program, it actually, she had a dream career in her head, and the online diagnostic tool, the guide, actually pinpointed that was an option for her. So what we did is we started to identify the success stories that also could be carried over to this particular job role.
Yes.
And from that, we started to create the story or the elevator pitch to be able to sit in an interview and talk to people in those sort of job roles who are interviewing, to be able to use the right words from her legal experience or her law experience. So it was about crafting and helping her identify, then crafting her story, and then dressing up or tinkering with her LinkedIn and her CV so that it presented in a way that would get attracted to people looking for this particular person in this particular job role.
I absolutely love it. And I love that diagnostic tool that you have that can really help people understand, what am I doing? Because as we've mentioned in previous episodes, I think in the law we get so tied up in our identity of being a lawyer, but it might not be where we should be. It might not be our true identity. Correct. So being able to use that tool is fantastic. Well, look, I'm going to leave it there, Robert, but thank you so much. If this is resonating with you and you would like to access this tool, you can head to Robert at futureyoucoaching.com.au, or you can head to legallyyours.com.au. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you, Robert, for joining me. I really appreciate it.
It's been great. Thank you for your time.
Bye.